formal part of the awards function for the Infosys Olympiad Awards of 2021, the felicitation of the International Olympiad medalists of this year in sciences and mathematics. So this year, of course, as we know, has been very special. So all the Olympiads are conducted online, and we have this award function also online. So we have never done this before online. And if there are any errors or if there are any glitches, please excuse us, but we'll try to run a smooth program. Okay, so at the beginning, I would again remind you all to please keep your microphones muted while you are not speaking. And at the beginning, I would invite our Center Director of the Homi Bhabha Center for Science Education, Professor Arnab Bhattacharya, who is a condensed matter physicist, to welcome the audience. Professor Bhattacharya.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Anvesh, for getting this started off. Welcome to part 2 of today's event, the felicitation of the Olympiad medalists. And if you've been joining us since this morning, you've heard 2 fantastic lectures. It was very nice to see the enthusiasm of all the students asking so many questions. I hope you've been inspired listening to both Professor Yamuna Krishnan and Professor Chandrasekhar Khare. They have been fantastic talks. I learned a lot myself listening to them. And now it's time to go ahead with the award ceremony. And I'd first like to welcome our chief guest, Professor Sampath Kumaran, whom I know for many, many years since I joined TIFR. We happen to be in the same department, and his support for all our activities, whether they were in doing science outreach, science education, especially when he was the dean, was really, really enormously helpful in going ahead. And I'm very glad that he has agreed to be here and sort of, though it is online, distribute these awards formally. Naturally, I would like to congratulate all of you who are involved with today's function, especially the Olympiad participants and your mentors and teachers. But of course, we are really happy that this year we are able to do this, albeit online. I mean, remember that last year when most of the Olympiads were cancelled, but anyway, even the Infosys Award, this particular ceremony, we could not do it last year at all. So we are happy to be back. We would love it if it was actually an in-person ceremony, but I think we are still not out of the shadows of COVID as yet. One thing is, earlier Greek letters were limited to people in the sciences and mathematics. Now I think the whole world is aware of letters from Alpha, Delta, Omicron, whatever. We just hope that next year things are under control. Till then, we must all stay safe, of course. Now, representing India at the international stage is definitely a huge honor, which the Olympiad participants, are privileged to get. And to get there, of course, there is a lot of work that has to happen in the background, and a lot of work which has to not just happen, but happen in a precisely choreographed manner at the right time to sync into the Olympiad schedule that happens for every subject at different venues, locations, times, etc. And of course, for this, it is, it's really the efforts of a lot of people. So let me start with the students, all of you, your families who have supported you, your teachers, your mentors who have, encouraged you to go ahead and tackle these things, which were not, it's not compulsory to appear for an Olympiad exam, but we hope that you've, not just had the fun of competition, but also had the fun of taking on challenging problems and learning how to solve them. To help us in this, of course, right from where the first level process starts are the teacher associations. And we wouldn't be here without their support. And I'm glad to see some of them also attend this program. So the teacher associations who help conduct the programs, the various teachers across the country and researchers and mentors who take time out to mentor the students in the camps. And of course, HBCSE. I think the Olympiads would not happen without the persistence, the perseverance and efforts put in by all my colleagues at HBCSE, right from the ones who are your faculty and mentors, doing you the staff, arranging lab experiments, the scientific staff, the administrative staff, the account staff, everybody. This is a collective effort of the center that we all, put together over the years. And today we are really delighted to see all the medalists come together for this felicitation ceremony. This is really good. And again, I would, from the bottom of my heart, thank the Infosys Foundation for recognizing the importance of the Olympiad program and supporting the finalists there, as well as the TIFR endowment, who also help us put it together. And I'm now going to hand this over. I know you're all waiting eagerly to get your awards, so I'm going to hand this back to Anvesh at this time, and let's go ahead, introduce the chief guest, and get going. So welcome again, and we hope that we will see you back in HBCSE sometime in person, and we will have, not the Olympiads are a beginning, right? We would love to have an interaction with you throughout your career, wherever you are. You will come back and help us in many ways that we can't think of today. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Professor Bhattacharya, for your welcome address. We shall now move on to the presentation of the Infosys Awards to medalists of international Olympiads in mathematics, chemistry, biology, astronomy and astrophysics, informatics, and junior science in the year 2021. And unfortunately, this year, India could not participate in the international Olympiads in physics, earth sciences, and astronomy junior for disruption in the national programs and serious concerns, health concerns about COVID-19. But we have the other medalists here with us, and we shall be presenting the awards to them. So before I get into the nitty-gritties of that, let me first again welcome our chief guest for today, Professor E.V. Sampathkumaran. Professor Sampathkumaran is retired as a distinguished professor from TIFR and is right now the Rajaramanna Fellow at the Homi Bhabha Center for Science Education. He's a very well-known experimental condensed matter physicist, and he is also an elected fellow of all the three major Indian science academies, namely the Indian Academy of Sciences, the Indian National Science Academy, and the National Academy of Sciences. He's also a member of the World Academy of Sciences. So, and he has received this recognition for his research on thermal and transport behavior of magnetic systems. And Professor Sampathkumaran also received the Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Award for Science and Technology, one of the most prestigious awards in the country, in the year 1999. So we will hear from Professor Sampathkumaran in a little while after the awards are given away. And so now what we will do is that, as I said, that there are several Olympiads, and we'll go one by one. And we shall display the one slide for each of the awardees, and also the certificates that they receive. And we shall go in the order of mathematics, chemistry, biology, astronomy and astrophysics, informatics, and junior science. So I request all the awardees of the respective Olympiads to kindly switch on your videos. Please keep your audios muted, but please switch on your videos during the time that those awards are given. And we will try to spotlight your video when your name is on screen. And so you can also wave at the audience. Let's try to get some life into this online mode of doing things. That's what we are trying here. And yeah. So, and in this, I will be assisted by my colleague, Professor Prithwijit De, who is the National Coordinator for Mathematical Olympiads. So I will now stop sharing this slideshow and give me a minute to begin the other slideshow. Just a minute. Okay, let me share my screen. And I will hand it over to Professor De now.
Thank you, Anvesh. And good afternoon, everybody. So let's welcome to this award ceremony. So we're going to start with the awards for the 62nd International Mathematical Olympiad 2021, which was held online and hosted by Russia. And it was held between July 14th and July 24th this year. And Indian team came back with 1 gold, 1 silver, and 3 bronze medals. Yeah, so right now I'm going to read out the names of the medalists. So we'll start with Mr. Pranjal Srivastav, who is in class 11 and from National Public School, Bengaluru, Karnataka. Pranjal won a gold medal, and I should say a few more words about Pranjal. And I have the honor and pleasure to let you know that at the age of 14, in his debut year, he became the youngest Indian to win a silver medal in IMO 2018. The very next year, that is in 2019, he became the youngest Indian to win a gold medal at IMO. And in 2021, he became the first Indian to win 2 gold medals in IMO. And it has to be said that in 2020, India did not participate in the International Mathematical Olympiad. So, yeah.
Congratulations, Pranjal. It's a very wonderful achievement at this young age.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, sorry, Prithvi, just one clarification. I thought I forgot to give this earlier. So the classes that we mentioned are the classes of the students when they entered the Olympiad competition with the first level exam at the beginning of this year. And now, of course, they have graduated on to higher classes or courses. That's yeah, I forgot to give this clarification earlier. Yeah, and I again request all the students of the Mathematical Olympiad and the leaders to kindly switch on your cameras so that we can spotlight the video on you when your name is called out. Yeah, over.
Yeah, so this is a certificate which is being awarded. Okay, so the second medalist is Mr. Anish Kulkarni. He won a silver medal in IMO 2021. He's from the late P.V. Jog Junior College, Kothurud, Pune, Maharashtra. Congratulations, Anish.
Congrats, Anish.
Thank you, sir.
For the achievement. Keep it up.
Yes, sir.
And this is the certificate which is being awarded to Anish Kulkarni. Miss Ananya Ranade from MTES Pune, Maharashtra, won a bronze medal in IMO 2021. And may I also add that she also won a silver medal at the 10th European Girls Mathematical Olympiad, which was held online in April 2021 and was hosted by Georgia. So it's a great achievement by Ananya. And let me just add that India participates in European Girls Mathematical Olympiad as a guest nation and has been doing so since 2015. Congratulations, Ananya.
Congratulations, Ananya. It's a great achievement. Wish you many more in future.
The next awardee is Mr. Rohan Goyal from K.R. Mangalam World School in Vikaspuri, New Delhi. He won a bronze medal in IMO 2021. Congratulations, Rohan.
Rohan, congratulations for further successes in the future also.
Thank you.
And this is the certificate which is being awarded to Rohan. Mr. Suchir Kaustav from Delhi Public School, Noida, Uttar Pradesh, won a bronze medal in IMO 2021. Congratulations, Suchir.
Congratulations, Suchir.
And this is the certificate which is being awarded to Suchir for his achievement. So it's time now to introduce and award the certificates to delegation members. I'm very pleased to announce the name of the leader, Dr. S. Muralidharan from Mathematical Teachers Association, India. He led the Indian team at the IMO 2021, and he is also the chief coordinator of examinations of MTAI, that is the Mathematical Teachers Association of India. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Dr. Muralidharan, for our wonderful effort at bearing fruits.
Our leader was ably assisted by Mr. Sahil Maskar, who played the role of deputy leader. He's currently pursuing his PhD at Chennai Mathematical Institute. And let me just add that he also represented India in IMO in 2005. Congratulations, Sahil.
Congratulations, Sahil.
This is the certificate of Sahil Bhaskar. I'm very pleased to let you know that Professor S.R. Krishnan of the Department of Mathematics, Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay, played the role of a scientific observer for the Indian team. And
congratulations, Krishnan, for your efforts.
And the second scientific observer for the team was Mr. Anant Mudgal, who was a student of Chennai Mathematical Institute at the time of the IMO. And let me just add that Anant represented India in IMO in 2015, 16, 17, and 18, and he returned with 1 honorable mention, 2 bronze medals, and 1 silver medal. So congratulations, Anant, for helping us.
Congratulations, Anant. Yeah.
This is a certificate for Anant Mudgal. Thank you.
Okay, moving on from mathematics, we shall now announce the awards for the 53rd International Chemistry Olympiad 2021. This Olympiad was also held online. The host was Japan, and this was held between July 25th and August 2nd this year. And all the 4 Indian students obtained medals, 2 of them gold medals, and the remaining 2 silver medals. So the first awardee is Adarsh Reddy Madhur from class 12, Narayana Junior College, Hyderabad, who won a gold medal. Please switch on your videos if you are present so that we can spotlight your video.
Congrats, Adarsh.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
The next awardee is Dhananjay Raman, class 12, Bal Bharati Public School, Delhi. And Dhananjay, also a gold medalist.
Congratulations, Dhananjay. Keep it up.
Yeah, Dhananjay was also actually an awardee in previous Olympiads, in the Junior Science Olympiad and the Junior Astronomy Olympiad. I forgot to mention that so was Adarsh, who had also won Olympiads.
Oh, great.
He was also a medalist at previous Olympiads.
I say glad to hear that. Congratulations. Keep it up.
Thanks.
Then the next awardee is Mahit Rajesh Gadiwala, class 11, Scholar English Academy from Surat. He won the silver medal and at the ICHO. And actually, Mahit had also won a gold medal at the Junior Science Olympiad the year before this, in 2019 when it was held.
Congratulations, Mahit.
Thank you, sir.
Rishit Singla, silver medalist from class 12, Modern Vidya Niketan, Faridabad, Haryana.
You have to change the slide. Yeah. Congrats, Rishit. Yeah. Congrats, Rishit.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now we move on to the mentors. In the ICHO, the head mentor was Professor Ankush Gupta from Homi Bhabha Center, TIFR, our colleague.
Congrats, Ankush. Thanks for all your excellent efforts. Thanks a lot.
Thanks. Thanks, Professor. The other mentor was Professor Nandita Madhavan from IIT Bombay.
Nandita, congratulations. Your efforts are bearing fruits.
And the scientific observer was Dr. Dimple Datta from BRC Mumbai.
Congrats, Dimple. I'm sure you are very happy.
Okay, so that concludes the Chemistry Olympiad. We shall now move on to the 32nd International Biology Olympiad, which was actually renamed as IBO Challenge 2. And I request all the participants of IBO Challenge 2 this year to please switch on your videos so that we can spotlight you. This Olympiad was also held online, the host being Portugal. It was held during July 18 to 23, and all 4 Indian students got medals. 3 of them obtained silver medals and 1 bronze medal. The first awardee is Anshul Siwach, class 12, Pragati Public School, Delhi, won a silver medal.
Congrats, Anshul.
Thank you, sir.
The next awardee is Dhiren Bharadwaj, class 12, Pragati Public School, Delhi. He won a silver medal.
Thank you, sir.
Congrats, Dhiren.
Thank you, sir.
And Naman Singh, class 12, Jayashree Periwal High School, Jaipur, also won a silver medal.
Congrats, Naman.
Thank you, sir.
Find it. Yes. Okay. Good. You're there.
And Swaraj Nandi, class 11, Disha Delphi Public School, Kota, won a bronze medal.
Thank you, sir.
You have to change. You have to change. What? Congrats, Swaraj.
Yes.
Yeah, there is a delay sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We move on to the mentors. One of the jury members was Professor Madan Mohan Chaturvedi from Delhi University. Professor Chaturvedi has been associated with the Biology Olympiad for a long time. Professor Chaturvedi, if you're here, you may switch on your video.
Professor Chaturvedi is not here.
Another jury member was Professor Rekha Vartak from the Homi Bhabha Center. Professor Vartak is, of course, the academic coordinator of the Biology Olympiad itself and has been with the Biology Olympiad since the beginning.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And Professor Ramkumar Mishra was a jury member from ISAR Bhopal.
Professor Mishra, congratulations for your efforts. I'm sure you are very happy to see this result.
Dr. Sashikumar Menon from the TDM Lab Mumbai. Dr. Menon is also a member of the National Steering Committee. He was a jury member.
Is he here, Dr. Sashikumar?
No, I think he's not here perhaps.
Okay,
Yeah.
Fine. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so that concludes the International Biology Olympiad. We shall move on to the 14th International Olympiad on Astronomy and Astrophysics, held online. The host was Colombia. So we had a great time difference with in this Olympiad, with the students participating from here online, and the organizers were almost at a 12-hour time difference from us. And this was held between 14th to 21st of November. And all 5 Indian students obtained medals, 4 of them gold medal and 1 silver medal. And they were actually, India was placed at the top of the medal tally in this Olympiad. So it's a very proud moment for us. So the first medalist is Chahal Singh, class 12, Disha Delphi Public School, Kota. Please switch on your videos if you are here. Gold medal for Chahal Singh. Chahal is also a medalist in previous Olympiads.
Okay, congratulations, Chahal.
Thank you, sir.
Anilesh Bansal, class 11, Delhi Public School, Faridabad, gold medal.
Congrats, Anilesh.
Thank you very much, sir.
Suren, class 12, SM Arya Public School, gold medal.
Congrats, Suren.
Thank you, sir.
Arhan Ahmad, class 12, Krishna Public School, Meerut, gold medal.
Congrats, Aran.
Thank you, sir.
And Dhruv Ahlawat, class 12, Alpha Junior College, Mumbai, silver medal.
Dhruv, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
There were several mentors in the astronomy and astrophysics, rather International Olympiad on Astronomy and Astrophysics. The first one was Professor Avinash Deshpande as leader from Inter-University Center for Astronomy and Astrophysics, IUCA, Pune. Professor Deshpande has been associated with the Olympiad program for a number of years.
Professor Deshpande, it's very immensely pleased to see you that your efforts are leading to so many nice outcome. So, good. Thanks a lot.
The other leader was Professor A.N. Ramaprakash from IUCA Pune. Professor Ramaprakash has also been in the Olympiad program for several years.
Ramaprakash is here? No, he's not here. Okay.
No. The two scientific, four scientific observers actually. The first one, Professor Durgesh Tripathi from IUCA Pune.
Oh, Durgesh? Not here. Okay.
Professor Sarita Vig from Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology, Thiruvananthapuram. Professor Vig has also been to the Olympiads previously, to the Astronomy Olympiad.
She's here? No. She's not there.
And Dr. Akshat Singhal from IIT Bombay as a scientific observer. Then Dr. Uttam Bhatt from University of California, Santa Cruz, USA as a scientific observer. I must mention that Uttam is a previous Astronomy Olympiad medalist. So we are very happy to have him back as a resource person. I think Uttam was there in the room earlier, at least.
He's not there now. He's late, too late.
Yeah, it's too late. Yeah, I think he attended the talk. Yeah, he's in the US.
Yeah.
Okay. That brings us to the end of the awards for the International Olympiad in Astronomy and Astrophysics. Now it's time for the awards in International Olympiad in Informatics, and I will hand it over again to my colleague, Dr. Prithijit Dey.
Thank you, Professor Anvesh. So we'll start with the award ceremony for 32nd International Olympiad in Informatics 2020. The awards are being presented this year because last year there was no Infosys award ceremony since India did not participate in the International Mathematical Olympiad and the International Science Olympiads owing to the pandemic. So this IOI 2020 was held online and was hosted by Singapore. It was held in the month of September, between September 13th and 19th. And Indian team won 2 silver medals and 2 bronze medals.
Yeah, anyway, very happy to note the achievement. Congratulations to all those who worked for it.
So the first medalist is Mr. Rajashri Basu, class 12, Bodhikaria Senior Secondary School, Kolkata, West Bengal.
Rajashri is here. Okay.
This is the certificate.
Okay. Congratulations, Rajashri. She is not there. He is not there.
Udit Sanghi of class 11, Bhavan Vidyalaya, Panchkula, Haryana, won a silver medal in IOI 2020.
Congrats, Udit. All the best to you for further successes.
Thank you.
Shashwat Chandra, class 11, Delhi Public School, RK Puram, New Delhi, won a bronze medal.
Shashwat, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Kshitij Sodani, class 8, Delhi Public School, Gurgaon, Haryana, won a bronze medal in the event.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations.
Sir, actually, my camera is not working.
Okay, congratulations and wish you more luck in future as well.
Thank you, sir.
The team was led by Professor Madhavan Mukund of Chennai Mathematical Institute. Congratulations.
Professor
Thank you.
Mukund, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice to see your efforts are bearing fruits.
And Professor K. Narayan Kumar of Chennai Mathematical Institute was the deputy leader for the team.
Professor Kumar is, congratulations to him as well. He's not here, I think.
Now we will announce the awards for the 33rd International Olympiad in Informatics, which was held online and hosted by Singapore. It was held in the month of June, between June 19th and 25th. Indian team won 2 silver medals and 1 bronze medal. So I'm happy to say that Udit Sanghi, who won a medal in 2020, also won a silver medal in 2021. He's from Bhavans Vidyalaya, Panchkula, Haryana, class 12 student.
Udit, congratulations. Double
Thank you, sir.
congratulations. Okay. Glad to see second one also.
Kshitij Sadani, class 9, Delhi Public School, Gurgaon, Haryana, won a silver medal. And let me add, he won a bronze medal in IOI 2020. So this was his second appearance and he won a silver medal.
Kshitij, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Whatever. Okay.
It should hardly come as a surprise. Pranjal Srivastav of class 11 National Public School, Bengaluru, Karnataka, won a bronze medal in the International Olympiad in Informatics 2021. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Pranjal.
Thank you, sir.
The team was led by Professor Madhavan Mukund of Chennai Mathematical Institute.
Congratulations again, Professor Mukund.
Thank you again.
Good to see you.
And Professor K. Narayan Kumar of Chennai Mathematical Institute was the deputy leader.
It's not here. Congratulations to him. I think he's not there.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Professor Day. We move on to the last Olympiad of this year, which was just concluded practically a day ago. This was the 18th International Junior Science Olympiad 2021, which was also held online. The host was United Arab Emirates. And all 6 Indian students won gold medals in this Olympiad, propelling India to the top position, shared with China, with Chinese Taipei and Russia. So it's extremely, it's an excellent performance that all 6 Indian students won the gold medal. This is the 3rd occasion that it has happened in IJSO. So I think we have all the students here. So we begin with Aditya, class 9, DLDAV Model School, Delhi, gold medal.
Aditya, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
It's a great achievement. All the 6 got gold medal. It's really something you have to be proud of. Okay.
Animesh Pradhan, class 9, Modern Delhi Public School, Faridabad, gold medal.
Animesh, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Devesh Pankaj Bhaiya, class 8, LH Patil English Medium School, Wavadade, Maharashtra, gold medal.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, Devesh.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Harshin Tosina, class 9, Fiji School, Hyderabad, gold medal.
To change. Harshin, congratulations. Congratulations, Harshin.
Rajdeep Mishra, class 9, Air Force School, Jamnagar, gold medal.
Thank you,
If you
sir.
are here, please switch on your camera.
Rajdeep, congratulations.
And Ved
Thank you, sir.
Lahoti. Ved Lahoti, class 9, Rankers International School, Indore, gold medal.
Ved is here. Ved, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, okay.
there were 3 leaders in ISO 2021. Professor Abhijit Chavan, SP College, Pune. Professor Chavan actually traveled to UAE for the event and just came back yesterday.
Okay. Is he here? He may not be here. Okay. Convey my greetings to him. So congratulations.
Yeah. Dr. Anuttama Kulkarni from the Homi Bhabha Center.
Anuttama, congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Ms. Sauravi Huli, Jamnabai Narsi International School, Mumbai, the leader.
Saurabi. Okay.
There were 3 scientific observers, Dr. Hemant Khanolkar, Friar Consecao Rodriguez College of Engineering, Mumbai.
You're not here. Hemant. Okay.
Ms. Shamali Khalatkar from Sri Mathura Das Mohta College of Science, Nagpur, a scientific observer.
Shamali, congratulations for the role you have played in this.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
And the last scientific observer was Professor Aniket Sule from the Homi Bhabha Center.
Aniket.
I think Aniket was here earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, so that brings us to the end of the awards. And congratulations to all the students and all the mentors who achieved, great success with all these medals. And it's really nice to see them all. Let me now move on to the next part of the program. So I would now invite our chief guest, Professor E.V. Sampath Kumaran, to say a few words. And perhaps Professor Sampath Kumaran would like to share his screen. So I will stop sharing.
Yes. I'll share.
Yeah.
Let me first share. Can you see now?
Not yet. Perhaps there's a delay. We'll just check.
Oh, sorry. 1 second. Maybe 1 minute. Here I do here. Sorry. Share screen.
Yeah. While Professor Sampath Kumaran is sharing his screen, let me remind all the student awardees that you will receive a cash award. So please send us your bank details because the awards are, of course, not cannot be given in this manner. So they have to be transferred to your bank accounts. We have already sent an email to you. So please provide those bank details so that the money can be transferred. Yeah, Professor Sampath Kumaran.
Okay. Dear Professor Arna Bhattacharya, my long-term colleague in the same department in TIFR, Kolaba, and is presently Center Director of Homi Bhabha Science Center. Professor Anvesh Majumdar, whom I know for a very long time, we lived in the same campus for a few decades. Other faculty members of Homi Bhabha Science Center, international olympiad winners, teachers, and other mentors and friends. Good afternoon to all of you. This is actually a very, very proud moment to all of us. At the outset, I would like to thank Professor Arna Bhattacharya and also Anvesh Majumdar for inviting me to a ceremony to be the chief guest to felicitate the winners of international olympiads in various branches of science. It's really a great honor to me. I'm really feel honored by this gesture. Let me offer my heartiest congratulations to all the winners and my best wishes to all the people who worked for it, and also my best wishes to all the recipients for further glory in their life to reach newer heights. In particular, of course, teacher association role is very, very important. But since I am from this place at present, I happen to witness the efforts that has gone in over a period of maybe few decades, much more closely during the last 15 years when I was serving in not only in my own scientific aspects, also in various administrative capacities, I happen to interact with the center directors and other faculty members occasionally, and I even participated in one of this ceremony about 8 years ago. And I would say that this is something which is a very remarkable achievement for India as a whole. And this is one of the probably the only institute in this country which is doing such a great job, projecting the talent of the young Indian students, also encouraging them to take up this kind of career in their life. This is something really very, very remarkable. I was very, the amount of effort that is going on. I am a little bit personally aware, but now I am seeing during the last 2 years much more closely. It is just not easy to organize such an event. I mean, such a program, whether it's NIUS, Homi Science Center is doing a lot of other activities like National Initiative for Undergraduate Studies, and also this particular program, Olympiad program. And if you really actually see very closely, the amount effort really involved is really very, very high. I'm seeing during last 2 years now, and particularly in pandemic time, coordinate with various institutions, various international agencies, various mentors and different places, and day and night. And particularly now, you cannot worry about when you can organize this kind of interaction or training or mentoring the students with the help of many others. So it is a great achievement, which is something we have to be very, very proud that one is able to achieve so many medals from the International Olympiad. Therefore, I would like to congratulate Homi Science Center for the efforts they are putting. All the colleagues from Homi Science Center, really remarkable achievement when you see closely. Anyway, now that I am given this opportunity, I want to make some remarks. Of course, these remarks or suggestions are not for the senior people, it is for the young students who are really got award, and they have a long way to go in their career. Though they may know all these points, I thought I should make some points, little bit, or elaborate some points. In fact, these points are actually based on already the talks given by two eminent speakers today. I mean, they got outstanding talks. Both are outstanding scientists in their respective fields. They really excellent talk. Messages coming out very clearly. This is what I'm going to sort of summarize message which will come out of this of that talk. Today, you have to remember three personalities mainly. Number one is Srinivasa Ramanujam, because that is birthday on which this award is given. And then Homi Bhabha, who is essentially the founder of Tata Institute of Fundamental Research and Atomic Energy Program, on whose name this institute is named, Homi Science Center. Third one, the Infosys Award, that is the founder of Infosys organization, that is Narayana Murthy. I mean, you look at their life and biography, we learn a lot. And particularly for young students should read their biography. And I will not take more than 5 minutes now. I'm going to just only highlight some important points. Firstly, in today's talk, it came out very clearly by the first talk by Yamuna. She emphasized the point that one has to be, if one wants successful in life, you have to be in this. Today's science is actually interdisciplinary in character. Many of you might have got award in astronomy, astrophysics, mathematics, computer science, etc., etc. That is okay at this stage of life when you are in school. However, as you progress, you will realize that all the subjects are become borderless. They are seamless. If you really want to excel in one direction, you have to necessarily know a lot in other subjects as well. I mean, I'm telling you very unfortunately, I know there are some very bright students whom I am aware. They really focus so much on only on one subject, and eventually they are not able to make a mark because they ignore other subjects. Therefore, if you really want to shine in your life later on in your career, you have to necessarily pay attention to all the subjects. Whatever little you know, you learn with some motivation, try to understand in depth, and try to see how best you can build on whatever you have learned in different branches, though you must specialize in one direction. This is something which you have to really remember. I mean, today Yamuna Krishnan brought out very clearly that you require biology. Not only she was doing work in biology, also keeping application in mind in medicine. and you have to take the skill of physicists and also chemists. It very clearly come out of that. And of course, you may start with one subject, finally end up recognizing another subject. Look at Ramakrishnan, who got award 2009, Venki Ramakrishnan, 2009, for his work on ribosome, which is the essential biology subject. He got an award in chemistry, and using a lot of mathematical and physics skill, he was using X-ray technique. So you have to learn a lot of other things. You have to be quite familiar the various directions in science. It's very, very important. Similarly, look at our Homi Baba, who is a founder, who is basically a mechanical engineer, and he turned out to be theoretical physicist, some nuclear physicist. He built an atomic energy program. He's also not only experimentalist, he's also a theoretician, he's also an experimentalist. So today, I happened to sit in one of the selection committees, one of the very famous institutions. We happened to interview candidates, very bright theoretical physicist, and he did not want to interact with experimentalists. He made it very clear. So finally was not chosen. So one cannot take that attitude. You have to have flavor of everything and appreciation of everything. Try to learn different aspects of science. It's very, very important. And one of my own students, he did PhD in condensed, it's training by physics. He did PhD in condensed physics and quickly shifted over to biology after finishing after PhD. He was not working on biology. He had no idea about biology, but he one of the most well-known biologists in the country today, even internationally very well known. He received several honors from India. He's very, very well respected biologist. He's one of the faculty members in one of the prestigious institutions in the country. So therefore, you could see that all the subjects have become borderless. Therefore, please remember this particular aspect. However, I must say at this moment, Srinivas Ramanujan himself, he was so much involved in mathematics those days that he ignored his other subject. As a result, he really failed in matriculation. And if he had tough time, those days it's fine. You can still continue to work on one subject. You can ignore others, but today it's just not possible. And he had a tough time to make up his living. He ended up working as a clerk in a port trust, and he did not know how to carry on with his studies. Because he was from a very poor family, he had to learn his living. And the port trust manager saw his talent in mathematics, allowed him to do mathematics during office hours, and he was communicating with people like Hardy those days. And of course, he made up his future later because of the help he got from the other people. So anyway, the point is very important to focus on other subjects as well. The second point, which also comes out in the talk of Chandrasekhar, is that you have to be persistent. He mentioned that he was thinking about a problem for a period of 10 years, and he also brought out how some of the other mathematicians have been constantly thinking about the problem. So not only should be competent, it needs to be augmented by dedication, motivation, channelization, perseverance, and things like that. And other things are, do not compare with others. If somebody is doing better than you, please do not compare. Then you lose your confidence. So it's very important. These things one should keep in mind. Irrespective of the background, whether you're from a rich family or a poor family, whether you're from a village or from the town, it doesn't matter. As long as you're competent intrinsically, you have motivation, dedication, you'll definitely progress. And I just want to show in this case, Srinivas Ramanujan himself is from a very small town. This small town is called Kumbakonam. This Kumbakonam is about 1 hour from Tiruchirappalli. If any of you, he is from a very poor family. Look at the house on the left-hand side. This house is something like 4 meters by something like 10 meters. And I'm just showing entrance. I don't want to show the full figure because I'm sitting on the other side. I cut it off. This made out of bricks and just mud. This is a typical style those days. It is not a great sophisticated building. And look at the tiles here. Anytime it can fall. The Shastra University actually bought this house from somebody and started maintaining it. And if you go inside, look at a very, very simple living. You could look at it here. That is a bedroom here. Sorry, this is the kitchen. Sorry, I have not shown this here. This is the entrance of his house. And this is the bed which he has used. And you could see the hall. Just some 10 by 4 square meter is where his bust is kept. There's a lot of stuff which you could see here, letters which he has written and photographs. And this is a kitchen. here where they used to eat. That's all the house. So I would request all of you to make an attempt to go to his hometown. There is Kumbakonam. There is a museum maintained by Sastra University. You will see lots of letters written by Ramanujam, and also letters which he received back from Hardy and various other people, and trouble which he has to face in his life to come up to the level where he was. And therefore, I would suggest that please go there and try to read. You really get inspired by reading those letters. I happened to visit that place about 10 years ago when I went for a meeting in Sastra University. Sastra University showed me around the university. It's very, very important that at this young age and during vacation, just go there and see. So similarly, Venki Ramakrishnan received a Nobel Prize. He is from a very small town, Chidambaram. He is also from a very small, humble family. And he has faced a lot of difficulties in his career. Also from childhood, a lot of difficulties, was penniless. And then during his profession, he has to got shunted from one place to other. And but however, he pursued his interests without giving up the hope. Similarly, if you look at Homi Baba, he is now I showed you two cases which are from a very humble, simple family. Now we talk about Homi Baba. He's from Mumbai city, from a very wealthy family. He's a great visionary. He was interested in basically mathematical sciences, including theoretical physics. However, his father wanted him to become a mechanical engineer and take over the industry at Jamshedpur, Tata Steel. However, he had still no inclination to take up that industry. Look at this. He's from a very wealthy family. He wanted to continue to be rich, continue to lead the richer organization. But his interest was only in theoretical sciences and related subjects. So therefore, his father told him, look, okay, fine, you go abroad, go to Cambridge, do mechanical engineering, and you should pass that test at least, and then let me see what I can do. He passed a test for mechanical engineering, and then he was allowed to do whatever he wanted to do in Cambridge. He went to Cambridge and he pursued his mathematical sciences interest and also got interested in particle physics experimental program. He came back to country, he founded Tata Institute, and subsequent, by the way, he started Tata Institute in his aunt's place, in his house in Pedder Road in Mumbai. So he did not start with any big support. Later on, Tata supported him, and then he made TIFR, and then of course, the atomic energy program. Look at the kind of program he has built in the country. He's a great visionary. So there are some of the examples, whether you are from rich from or family or poor family, whether you are from a small town, a big town, doesn't matter. You have certain basic principles in life. If you take the thing very seriously, and you will be able to succeed in life. In fact, I just conclude my talk by quoting by Homi Baba. He said, I cannot increase the contents of life by increasing its duration. I will increase it by increasing its intensity. Art, music, poetry, and everything else that I do have this one purpose: increasing intensity of my consciousness of life. It's a very profound statement. That's what he did. He did at a very relatively younger age of something close to 58 in an air crash. He achieved so much that we are all enjoying the benefits of that. And by the way, the discovery theory made what is called Baba scattering, electron-positron annihilation of processes. And he was actually tipped for Nobel Prize. If had he been alive, he would have got the Nobel Prize. It's a pity that we lost him. Now, summarizing my point, what I want to say, if you look at Swami Vivekananda, he made many advices to use. Let me summarize here whatever I said, the personality which I talked about, the imbibed all these qualities. Let me read one by one. He said, number one, take up one idea. In fact, that's what Chandrasekhar mentioned. Take up one idea. Make that one idea your life. Dream of it. Think of it. Live on that idea. Let the brain, body, muscles, nerves, and every part of your body be full of that idea, and just leave every other idea alone. This is the way to success. And examples of Homi Baba, Ramanujan, Venki Ramakrishnan, etc. I already mentioned. I mean, today you had the two speakers, they followed the same thing. And they're very successful in their career. They're all very prominent people. Second one, in a day, when you don't, by the way, the other important point, we often face failures in life. We should not get discouraged. It's very, very important. This statement, which is advice which he gave to younger people. In a day, when you don't come across any problems, you can't be sure that you are traveling in the wrong, you can be sure that you are traveling in the wrong path. So failure, what he's trying to failure is the path for success. This statement reveals the need not to lose heart while doing science and learn from failures. Third one, whatever you think that you will be. If you think yourself weak, weak you will be. If you think yourself strong, strong you will be. See for the highest and aim at the highest, and you shall reach the highest. His message was very profound, but very powerful and very simple also. Finally, he also is very, very important human quality, which he insisted. True to yourself. This is very much applicable to today's science to be ethical. It's very important when you do science, you have to be very, very ethical, absolutely important. And he also emphasized on the fact that let's be human. So they're all very profound statements, is eternally valid. And I would suggest that all of you know all this. It is not youngsters, these know more than us. But I thought that the time to remind or remember all these things, and you will find you'll be very, very successful in life. And again, I would like to thank Arnab and as well as everybody else for new opportunity to be present here. And I'm very proud of all of you, particularly Homeopathy Science Center, for the great achievement. And I wish you all the best in future as well. Congratulations again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sampath, for that.
Kumaran.
Thank you for your words, Sampath. Very, very apt, very important. And I think this is an important message that all the students will be, I think they should hear what you've said. Really important. Okay, back to you, Anvesh.
Yeah.
So maybe you can stop sharing screen, Sampath.
Oh, okay. I have to stop.
Okay.
Wait. I disconnected, right?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. So, we are almost at the end of the program. It's my pleasant duty to propose a vote of thanks, which I will now do. So, first of all, let me begin by thanking our chief guest for the day, Professor Sampath Kumaran, for sparing your valuable time and speaking to the students and very valuable words. So, thank you very much. Earlier in the day, we had two excellent lectures by Professor Yamuna Krishnan and Professor Chandrasekhar Khare. Both I thought were pitched perfectly for the students at this level. It's not easy to bring home the difficult nuances of science and mathematics, but I think both of them succeeded a great deal in that. And I thank them very much for that. So, and of course, let me again congratulate all the medalists and all the leaders of and the observers, all the mentors of the International Olympiads of 2021 who received awards here today. And I must thank you all for making this a worthwhile effort because you put in your enthusiastic participation, you worked hard, and here we are. So that's a very great feeling. In the Science Olympiads, the Homi Bhabha Center for Science Education is a nodal agency, as you all know, but we are helped in this effort by a great deal by the teacher associations in the country, namely the Indian Association of Physics Teachers, IAPT, the Association of Chemistry Teachers, ACT, the Association for Teachers in Biological Sciences, ATBS, and the Mathematical Teachers Association of India, MTAI. And I thank all these teacher associations for their cooperation, for their great help in conducting this Olympiad, not just this year, but year after year for more than 20 years that we are doing it. And thank you to all of you. This has been a very difficult year. So I would like to thank all of you again for the cooperation that you have extended throughout this difficult times. I must thank all the resource persons who have helped train the students and participated in the evaluation process. Many of them are from the Homi Bhabha, many of them are from the Homi Bhabha Center, but many of them, excuse me, many of them from outside, scientists, researchers, teachers, who have been helping us year after year. And this year too, they participated in online mode. They adapted to the new mode, which was not easy, and yet they did it. So I thank all of them. This year, as Professor Bhattacharya has said before me, was of course a difficult time because of the pandemic, as you all know, but also because of the nature of the Olympiads, the connection with international bodies and liaising with them and making sure that the Olympiads can be held both in the national program as well as in the international, maintaining all the high standards of fairness, transparency, integrity. And it took quite a lot of effort, I must say. And all the cells, all the academic cells of the Homi Bhabha Center participated in this, and they all put in a great effort. So I thank all my colleagues at the Homi Bhabha Center for this. The Office of the National Coordinator, those people also work behind the scenes all the time. The Office of the Center Director, which played a big role, especially in organizing this program, and all the administrative and the technical and the auxiliary staff of the Homi Bhabha Center. Everybody puts in an effort. That's why it's a great team effort, and we can all arrive at the results that are so cherished to all of us. So especially in this year where everybody has been working from home with many constraints, with health concerns and all, so it has not been easy at all. So I thank from the bottom of my heart all my colleagues. And I also thank particularly the professional agency which helped us conduct the first stage of the Olympiad. The Olympiad program in India are guided by some steering bodies. In the mathematics is the National Board of Higher Mathematics, a body under DAE, the Department of Atomic Energy, and I thank them for their guidance. For the sciences, the National Steering Committee, which comprises of representatives of all the funding agencies as well as reputed subject experts and the teacher associations. So they have been guiding us, advising us, because we had to modify the process in response to the pandemic throughout the year. And I thank my colleagues on the NSC for that. The Olympiad program, of course, is, as you know, is fully funded and recognized by the government of India. And it takes a great deal of money, and that the government of India has been very generous over the years. The funding is received through various departments and ministries of the government of India, in particular the Department of Atomic Energy and the Board of Research in Nuclear Sciences under the DAE, the Department of Science and Technology, the Department of Space, the Ministry for Education and NCERT under it. All these agencies provide funds for the science and the mathematical Olympiads. The Informatics Olympiads are conducted by the Indian Association for Research in Computer Science, and it is funded by the Sasken Technologies, TCS-IM, CodeChef, and the Chennai Mathematical Institute. We thank all of them for their generous support year after year. So to end, I will thank all of you who are present in the program today. Many of you who were there in the talks have left, but I thank all of them for their enthusiastic participation, for engaging with the speakers, and all of you who are here at the moment. Thanks a lot to all of you. Organization of this online program, this is the first time, as I said at the beginning, that we are doing it online. This requires a great deal of coordination, and I thank my colleagues, especially in the computer cell, Ashish, Anil, and my colleagues Shirish and Swapnil, who have helped coordinate this. So thank you all. I thank my colleague Professor Prithijit Dey also for helping me coordinate this. And finally, I end by thanking all the students, the medalists, and all the other students in the Olympiads, many of whom we had invited in this program, and they are here. I can see them, and I thank all of them for their enthusiastic participation in this great celebration of science. And I think it's without their enthusiasm year after year, this program would not have reached the heights that it has reached year after year. So thank you all, and I wish that we can resume the normal way of doing things, where there's more human interaction, face-to-face interaction in the next cycle itself. And till then, Thank you all, and bye-bye. Thanks.
Thank you, Anvesh.
Thank you.
Arnab.
Okay, I'm just going to add one thing. One person who Anvesh obviously cannot thank is the national coordinator of the Science Olympiads. That's Anvesh himself. Anvesh does a lot of the heavy lifting for a lot of these programs and getting things coordinated and ensuring things happen on time, the way it should happen, etc. Making sure the last I's and dotted and T's are crossed and things like that. So we should also, a round of thanks for Anvesh as well as a national coordinator. It's a lot of effort that he puts into this. But as he said, it's fantastic. One thing we have missed is the human interaction. There is one of the big things of the Olympiads. It's the movement. It brings people together. It forms bonds that last way beyond the competition. You meet people from other countries, and the students from friends and colleagues and maybe competitors, but still. And that aspect we hope we can get back next year once we hopefully go back to a in-person format for everything. So with that, thanks a lot for being with us today, and goodbye from my end as well.
Thank you, Professor Arnab.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We can stop the streaming, perhaps.